Wow, we back, live out your dreams, and today I want to talk about something that was different, something that makes sense to me and that I really understood. How Lamar Jackson learned from Michael Vick mistakes. That's it. How Lamar Jackson learned from Michael Vick mistakes, because honestly, Michael Vick was the best quarterback I ever seen, bro. Before I seen Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I seen Steve Youngs, I seen Aaron Rodgers, the Peyton Mannings, or whatever, the whoever else. I seen everybody. I seen everybody, Drew Brees or whatever. But Michael Vick was different. He had something nobody else had, and he had the arm strength to get it wherever he needed to get it to. You know what I'm saying? He's the number one pick in the draft. As a freshman, redshirt freshman, he took Virginia Tech, which I've never heard of before this, all the way to the national championship game against Florida State. And they played a good game, but Florida State was just had a little bit more than Virginia Tech. But like I said, they played a good game. Michael Vick made his splash to the nation. He's the best player I ever seen at the position. And he was everything. Like, he had his own shoe, he had his own. He was number one pick to Atlanta. He had Atlanta on his back. He just had it all. But in his early career, he even said some of the mistakes he had made just to play in the quarterback position, not even the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just from the quarterback position, some of the mistakes he made was not even studying, just relying on his skill. You know what
Why should a student athlete come to Virginia Tech?
Well, first off, I came here. So I made it really, really cool to be here. You know, in all its seriousness, you can come here and get a great education. You got a great campus. You get great tutelage.
I wish I could show y'all how I live, but look, they'll pause on the Lamar stuff real quick, but they'll let you talk to the team, but they won't let you coach it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna give you the reason to coach it. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you talk to them though, boy. Go down there and talk to them, but they ain't gonna give you an opportunity to coach the team. So that's why Dion, what he's doing is very, very clear, very, very important, and it means so much. But back to the Lamar stuff. Vick was so good, he wasn't reading his playbook, he was just making it happen. You know what I'm saying? And he made it happen. His first year starting. He took him to the playoff and beat Green Bay and everything. Michael Vick just being Michael Vick. See if I can find a Green Bay game. He led them on like a 7-1. He led them to like a 7-1 record to make the playoffs. I think it might have been, but I don't think he's a rookie. But this was his first playoff game, bro. Like, he went crazy in this game. Here is some highlights or whatever. And he even said himself that he never looked in the playbook. You know what I'm saying? He never learned from playing the position the right way. You know what I'm saying? Imagine knowing what's going on and you Michael Vick.
Sets up the screen to Warwick. Dunn has a first down, and a good start for Atlanta. Back-to-back first downs into Green Bay territory. They're spotted at the 39-yard line, tackled by Hardy Neckerson.
You know, the great thing about Michael Vick.
Ain't nobody ever won in Lambeau Field before this in the playoffs. And Michael Vick, this before they had the new jerseys and everything. You understand what I'm saying? This is when it was raw. He didn't have too much of a squad. Ward Dunn was good. And Fennerin, Algie, Crumpler and stuff. But this is before he even nobody won.
Because he runs so well and so fast that all defenses watch on this side how they wait to see what he's going to do, because they're afraid he's going to take off with the ball. So that really makes that defense in the pass
in style, except for the fact they can't stop the run. The opposition averaging 4.6 yards per carry, and the pass here is caught by Brian Finneran, down close to the 20-yard line by Mike McKenzie.
And this is what Mike Vick has to do, and he has to settle down early, and he looks settled down. And then watch Weaver and step screen pass and getting this defense off balance of the Packers.
Vick spreading them out of the gun on 3rd down and 2. Pressure put on up the middle, but he escapes that. Coming this way, looking to run, picks up to bring him to his feet. Not all.
Who runs and and runs faster than anyone else on the field. I mean, the Packers know that if he gets out, and you see they watch by sees it, and he goes to the outside, even though it is his right side.
From the 16 now, looks like a college play here. Rolling out to his left, pushed out of bounds. Protection for Vick, slings it on the 10-yard line. Great protection for Vick, slings it over the middle. It's called for a touchdown by Sean Jeffrey. Drive 7.
Sling this. It's against.
Pushed back. Falcons and in the middle of the
I
year.
just told you. I told you he went like 7-game run streak to get him in the playoffs. You understand what I'm saying? So it is, it is what it is. Just when they gave him the key, because you had to sit the rookies back then.
Here in overtime on all players this year gets pressured. They set up the screen to Dunn, who has room to wriggle. Tipped in the air, and Cledius Hunt gets the 2nd and 7. It would have been Green Bay ball. 2nd and 7. And at 3, they set up the here. Unbeaten. 90 final minute. Who gets pushed? And that's
he just held it. He slinged it.
6 yards in 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Green Bay and a roll 76 yards.
Look at the thing right. He came in here to make his.
Pushed back. Falcons and game from the 31-yard line as Vick gets pressured. They set up the screen to Dunn. And it's tipped in the catch after Cleveland ball. 2nd and 7. Vick. It would have been Green Bay ball. 2nd and 7. Vick. How do you stop him? How do you 1st and 10 at the 46? Swinging out to Dunn.
Right, and if there's a quarterback that he always wanted to emulate, it was Steve Young, and he has a lot of the same tools that Steve Young has, including this.
Yep, what they call the old escapability. Game is Kabir Baja Biamila couldn't knock him.
The thing on, but Vick the other way.
Vick throws against Green Bay, and that's going to be close to a 1st down here. With 45 away from the 33-yard line. Vick flings it over the middle.
This was young Vick, so he wasn't really in the playbook like that. He said he was just handling his business. Here in Atlanta, they gave him a big contract here in Atlanta. He chilling. He got his partners with him. They in the stadium. They really they chilling for real. They living a life, living a superstar life. You understand what I'm saying? And as they should. You know what I'm saying? But it took for that dog fighting case, and that really slowed him down, really put him where his mind needed to be. You know what I'm saying? They took it all away from him too, bro. They took everything away from Mike. And Mike had to go turn himself in against his family, with his family and stuff. His wife stood by him. But he had to go turn himself in. The NFL suspended immediately. Falcons got their money back from him. And he was $100 million dude, but he had to go sit down for 21 months or whatever. But I think he missed like 3 seasons, bro. And it was a big shock when Andy Reid brought him to the Eagles. It was a big shock. They ain't even got that press conference over here, but yeah, it was real though. How Tony Dungy helped might be like the press conference. Oh, here we go. They ain't really got it on there. They ain't really got it on there, but Andy Reid, Tony Dungy brought Vick back in against all odds. They had people They had people protesting with the signs, the Peter signs, the dog signs and stuff. But Michael even went over there and handled his business over there, which he didn't have to. But he did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? He really changed. He ain't been no trouble since. He changed his life. He on track. He done made a total 100% turnaround. And when he came back to the NFL after those years, this was the week one. I remember it like it was yesterday. This was week one. Not versus Eagle. Who they played earlier? Like the Packers that day. This was Michael Vick first start right here. He had came back the year earlier, then he went crazy this game. But he had this was his first. Not even start this game. Kevin Carl started this game, but the boy got injured. And when the boy got injured, they put the boy in, man. They put the boy in. He fresh off of he been sitting in the back. He been sitting on the sidelines since the last year. He just got back in the league since the last year, and this was his first game to really play the quarterback position because they had him playing other positions. He was back, and to be honest, this was the best. This year right here was the best Michael Vick ever played at quarterback. His years with the Eagles was the best Michael Vick we ever seen. Even though the stuff in Atlanta was crazy, it was just this was controlled chaos over here. This when he had the 6 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns in the first half right here. The first play of this game was a touchdown to Deshaun Jackson. This one he should have won MVP, but they gave it to what I told you, 6 touchdowns right here. They gave it to Peyton Manning, which they always gonna do that. So I don't even get mad about that stuff. And this is the reason Lamar Jackson is so good because all the BS that Michael went through. You know what I'm saying? All the BS that Michael went through, Lamar learned from it. And his mother kept him on the tight. His mother kept him tight, at least too, about it because she the one taught him to play quarterback and made him tough. He a little bit tougher than Michael Vick, stronger than Michael Vick. Like he run tougher than Michael Vick, so he can. You know what I'm saying? But this was the first game I seen the Lamar play, and I went to my brother's room and said, "Oh, there he go. There he go. I've been waiting on him for 15 years, bro." This was the first play of the game right here. He threw it 75 yards. I said, "Oh," and then I seen him. Here it go right here.
On first down, it's Jackson to throw, and he's going to take a deep shot downfield. James Quick, and he's going to take it to the house.
I said, "Oh, he got the arm." I said, "Oh." It was that same tight release like Michael Vick. You know, Michael Vick had a zoom to his body. And it was that same thing with this kid. And once I seen it, I was like, okay,
last year to tackle, and Jalen over the middle.
Only 4 sophomores to be voted captain last year.
Jackson, beautiful touch over the middle, and he's got Jalen Smith downfield. Smith breaks a tackle, and Jalen Smith on fire right.
Pocket.
Here's Jackson. Look at the shifty maneuvering by Lamar Jackson, and he minutes yet down. He pulls it. Florida State next week at home.
Once I seen this play right here, I said, "Oh
he
yeah, that's
it. It looked like he was handing it off, and Lamar Jackson pulled it and took off.
I said, "Oh yeah,
are you kidding me with this guy?"
I said, "Oh yeah, that's
slows up for another touchdown. Lamar Jackson, you are ridiculous."
Ridiculous. I said, "Oh yeah, that's him, bro." I've been waiting on this kid for 15 years because I knew I was like, man, but it took 15 years for it to be anything close to Michael Vick. It was some good black quarterbacks, but they ain't had this. They didn't have the speed like this, the hut like this. You had I remember Denard Robinson. He was too smart, or he was good, but he didn't have it like that. Denard Robinson, Vince Young, people like that. Donovan McNabb, but I know he wasn't no big, but I'm just saying you had that in that class. Who else came out then? Black quarterbacks, Cam Newton. Even though they ain't no big, but they different in their own lane. But when I seen him, I was like, oh, it's different. And this kid, I always kept his mind. you ain't never seen him get in no trouble during this time because he won a Heisman this year, so the light got a little bit brighter on him. This is when people like Baker Mayfield was getting arrested for whatever they got arrested for, running from the police and stuff. I know y'all remember that. And this kid never got in no trouble, none of that. He was really learning the position. Even his coach, Bobby Petrino, used to coach Vick in Atlanta. He was really trying to learn the position of quarterback and really play it from the pocket and play it like that. Even though he got all this, he still wanted to learn that. He do this. That's easy for him. That's fun. You know what I'm saying? But he really wanted to learn that. And him staying out of trouble was because he seen what Mike went through. He seen how the media and them did Mike. And he seen it all take it away from Mike. You know what I'm saying? He seen him take it all away from Mike. And then when he came into the league, y'all see what they said about him. People talk so bad about this kid coming into the league. He ain't did nothing but have class about it. You know what I'm saying? Have grace about it. First take the bases, Lamar Jackson switched to the. Do you feel me? This crazy work. And Lamar couldn't even go to the combine because he was too fast. He was like, man, I'm not even about to go do the combine. I can't run the 40. Y'all doing too much. This is what they were saying about Lamar. They should switch to receiving. This is what the NFL said about Lamar. I'm telling you, the only people I remember saying something
because I think some teams are very interested to see how this kid presents himself. Is he the face of a franchise?
The odds that he can.
You see what I'm saying? This was what was going on about Lamar, and he kept his stuff all the way, handled his stuff like immaculate. He handled his stuff immaculate, bro, and he still does, and he's now about to be MVP3.
Cam Newton, I don't think are great.
You should draft Lamar Jackson ahead of Sam Darnold. I'm telling you, the long-term play is still Darnold.
I'm gonna prove him wrong.
And Sam Darnold having a great year, but he done been through them downs and downs and downs. This young Lamar right here, and he took the team to the playoff after not starting his first year, after not starting at all. He came in at the end after Flacco got hurt, led them to a 6-7-1 record, and got them in the playoff.
Oh, you know I'm gonna show him a lot.
Final pick of the first round. It is the Ravens trading up.
You remember the 2018 NFL shots of that night? And one of the top NFL prospects stadium hours of the 2000 on, and the committee that away. Instead of standing at the last possible moment of that Thursday night in Dallas, the Baltimore Ravens would trade up and select Lamar Jackson as their quarterback of the future, signing him to a $9.47 million rookie contract with a $4.97 million signing bonus. But just because Lamar Jackson seemed to be a home run pick now doesn't necessarily mean that people back then thought it was a good draft pick at all. As a member, we're going to be discussing, make sure you your choice. Wasn't 2006 since games. Then see league that the NFL Panthers over Ryan Lee.
I think wide receiver, exceptional athlete.
It's a general manager.
Exceptional ability to make you miss. Exceptional
general manager.
Acceleration. Exceptional instinct with the ball in his hand, and that's
Just didn't want him to get the
Month before the draft, I went through most of the drills. I say most because I wish to.
At first I was gonna run, as a quarterback, but they were saying wide receiver, so I had to let them know, I'm just gonna throw today.
Jackson also recalled what the Chargers, that single NFL team that was evaluating him at the time, said.
And was that a team that was questioning that you worked at?
It was a Charger scout. Like, he the one who told me about it. Like, he was the first one to come to me about it. I'm like, what? Like, he caught me off guard with it. Like, I even made a face at first. I'm like, what? I'm thinking he's trying to be funny, but they kept going with it. So it just became, just blowing out proportions.
He was like, oh, Lamar, you're going to go out for some wide receiver routes. I'm like, nah, quarterback only. So that made me not run the 40 and participate as their quarterback.
However, this NFL
assistant, the name of Joe, and low test, which was a very low score. Eric DeCosta, Hall of Fame type guys, scored low.
I'm telling you, man, they said so much bad stuff about this kid, but he turned it all around, though, man. They can't do nothing but praise. It was really just a hate, though, because they can't see a young black man like this from the ghetto that's gonna make it look good, and that's gonna make other kids want to do that. But what I really take from it is Lamar learned so much from Michael Vick mistakes. That's what made him so great, bro. That's what really made him great, the mistakes of Mike. And now he got the chance to do it, and he's gonna do it the right way. And he has done it the right way. And he a dog. And it is what it is, bro. Man, like I said earlier, Virginia Tech will let Michael Vick come and talk to him, but they ain't gonna give him a chance to get no job, not even bring him in offense quarterback coach or something. But now that he at Norfolk State, they start doing something, maybe we'll see. But it is what it is. I just wanted to go over that. The mistakes of Michael Vick and how Lamar learned from him. But until next time, man, about your dream.